time on Red Dirt Diary, I take my brand newly built car on a 24-hour stress test and my car just went bang. All right, Red Dirters, this is it. You're about to see 12 months of extreme anticipation explode all over your TV screen because we've just built a 105 and now it's time to test it. But let's test it in a new and dangerous way. And what I mean by that is in the dark. I have never seen anyone feature on the internet before driving the cut rock track 100% in the dark. And that's what I mean by doing the ultimate stress test to this car, which we are doing today. And this episode gets a little bit better for you guys because we're going to be announcing which lucky 3 of you guys are the winners of the Red Dirt Diary giveaway, the biggest one that we've ever done. So stick around for that and stick around to see how this test goes. We've built it. Now it's time to give it the shakedown. Now, before any big wheeling adventure, of course, we need to make some car alterations and air down. But for me, I've only just revealed this car from underneath the blanket just a few days ago. So some last minute alterations and installs is definitely needed. Now, this is the thing. I know what you're thinking. Anyone else that would have just revealed a car would be a little bit more inclined to protect it and keep it safe in the garage. But I have wanted to test this car and get it dirty from the moment that I purchased it. And today, well, today is the day. God, I'm instantly violently nervous.
Point your wheels in more. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That way it's up. Yep.
First track ever, immediately entering it knowing you're going to put the side of your car into a wall. Love that, love that, love that. Yay, wheelie, wow!
I'm not going through there because that's going to do proper damage. Where her bar work was literally dragging on the bank, pressing in towards the car. So you're back to raw steel.
That's way worse than I thought it was.
Can you see why I don't want to do it?
They're good quality, but
They didn't bend.
they didn't bend. No, I didn't think they were gonna bend. I mean, well done to us. So it's probably like extra 5 degrees and it's made all the difference in the world. And like, it's fine, powder coat can be done.
And this was like hard pushing in.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Yeah.
Good job, good job. So that's me, guys. I've never left a mark like that on a track before because I've never thrown the Hilux into the deep end. That's me, that's my mark. Look how big that mark is. All right, Red Dirters, let me give you the rundown on who we have wheeling with me today for this 24-hour stress test. First and foremost, we have Mr. Quinn Livin, also known as Hey Big Mac, my right-hand man in any wheeling situation. And next, we have Ben, also known as 48 on Gate, all the way from the West Coast. I'm very excited to have this new face on the show, and plus, he's driving a 105, so you know that tickles my fancy. I do follow a lot of people on social media, and one of those people was Ben. The thing is he has a 105. Of course I'm going to follow someone like that, but this 105 is different from the others. This one, the best way to describe it is just a labor of love. And I really respect that, being someone that's gone through so much with the 105 recently and seeing one with this much love put into it. It deserved the screen time on a channel that was going to back him and support him and introduce him to my friends, you guys, because Ben's car, a weapon is watering it down. This car is insane and he deserves it. The way that it moves, the motor, you've done so much to it. Even if we tried to do a rig rundown, it would take up the whole episode. You've just got to trust me when I tell you that this car is unlike any others. And the guy in the driver's seat's not too bad either. How are you going today, Ben?
bit nervous, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Don't really do much of this wheeling. I did in my younger days. I do a lot of touring nowadays. But,
is that when you were a DJ?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you break wheeling down, a really safe way to say it is if you require a spotter, you're sort of taking it to the next level. And this car, I said it before, a labour of love. I thought about this earlier today. That's exactly what I think when I think about this car. You've built it so well, and I don't want to scratch it. So we won't be damaging this car today, but we'll be enjoying how sexy it looks while we get it around some of these tracks. What do you reckon?
I reckon that sounds like a plan. Let's do it.
Let's go. So I've seen this track before. It's changed a lot since I was here last, and now I'm regretting not putting my lockers in. But I want to be able to show you guys a comparable difference. So right now I'm going to drive it unlocked. The boys have lockers, so they'll probably make it look a little bit better than me, but I'm going to try to give it a go for the girls. All right, Dolce. That's her name. Everyone, get used to it. Dolce. Let's do this. We're becoming best friends today. Very quickly. It's fun feeling what the results of what I've built feels like live and in front of you guys. Kind of feels a bit wrong. Like I should have gone for a recce run, but we're all friends here and I want you to be a part of the moment, and I didn't know what was going to happen. So before I kick this off, I just want to explain that Red Dirt, myself, has been partnered with Superior for a little minute now. This truck is going to take a lot of flex capacity, a lot. And if this car does what I think it's going to do, I think it's going to impress me. Yeah. If I can keep all four wheels on the ground at the same time, my flex is going to be what gets me through this without lockers. If you are considering building your vehicle on the 4-inch Hyperflex kit by Superior, you have your car sitting back at 100% factory alignment specs by the time you drive out of the shed, which is super important for the drivability of your car on and off-road. Nice. I'll say this, I'm going to be extremely impressed if this car drives this without completely unlocked, because I was able to keep my wheels on the ground at all times.
Right now, your rear slider's like sitting hard against that bank. But what I'm worried about is if you slide in here, it's going to want to really pull it down.
So do you want me to go a little bit left hand down, try to climb?
Go right hand down and reverse a little bit.
Sure.
And I'm going to see if I can pull you across this bank, because either way. Yep. Come back. Yep. Up. That's good. Yep. Stop. 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 Now go left hand down. See if you can pop up. Reverse back a bit.
I can feel it. All right, I'm going slowly forward. Are we ready?
Oh.
Look at this, look at this. Hang on.
So Bridge,
That's really bad.
that's a full Snapchat moment. You are 3 mil off your rear quarter.
Snapchat! Get it for Snapchat, get it for some platform.
Bridget.Crossato, Snapchat right now.
All right, I'm gonna put in drive and go left hand down, ready?
Yeah.
All right, and going.
You're right, keep going. All right, you good?
Well done, everyone! Well done, that was so impressive.
All right, Bridge, keep coming on that. You do not want to go backwards.
I won't go back.
Go that way, that way. That end, yeah. Yep.
I'm having so much fun.
That was so close.
So close! Again. Yeah, because those rocks are going to help. We're not getting it on the winch. We refuse to winch. We refuse to winch. It feels really close. I'm doing stuck. Frustratingly stuck because it feels really close. We could spend the next 3 hours just pushing and pushing and pushing until I deteriorate the wall that you're standing on enough that lets me give it the space for the next wide car to come through. Or we can save the track, put it on the winch, and then just ease me up and over it, get me off the winch and then drive out. It is a shame. If I had rear lockers, maybe I'd be able to get on it. It would have driven this, I just have to say that, sorry. I just don't want to stay here for hours trying to get it to drive it, you know? I'm hungry. I have this four-wheel drive gauge on my dash from Polaris, and it has my pitch and roll. And when we had the car on the side, I had absolutely maxed out how much reading the thing would allow for it. But I think this thing goes up to 40% of an angle, and it had gone past 40%. So, note to Polaris, maybe go to 50%. I just stretched that car to its edge. I went past the angle reader of 40% on my Polaris full driving gauge. If you guys are in the market for proper flexi performance gear, yeah, superior. There's no one that does it as good as they do. And I feel like this really, really shows that. And the car drove, it felt really good. I'm just a bit upset that I got defeated by this track, but that's okay. I'll just have to come back and take it on another day. On to Macca now. Let's see if he's brave enough to actually drive it. I feel like he's gonna pull out.
Let's get another car through that will actually drive it.
Did you happen to get a shot of the EcoX being half torn off the car and the fact that I didn't delete it? If not, let's just cut to that for a section. Let's just cut to that for a second. Nas, show me what you mean. It was like bent like what?
I was on the side of it and the bank was on top of it and it was literally like bent back all the way here. I was like, I'm not telling her right now, she can find out after. But it's safe, it's still in one piece, it doesn't even have a scratch.
I'm like, cut to that. Cut to that, because I didn't get to see it. I'll just watch it on the TV with you people. You can imagine me sitting on my couch at home watching YouTube, watching this, because I haven't seen it, going, righto, roll the clips so that I can see how I almost lost my brand new EcoX. And then it cuts back to me right now just laughing, ha ha. All right, let's go full driving. Plenty. This way, look at this way. Yep, whoa, 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 bugger. Straight. Yeah, this side's gonna go down. Yep. You get it. Yep. This way. Go back. This way, this way, this way, this way. Yeah. Coming. Yeah. A little bit this way. Can't believe you just drove through that bit. Is your rear locker front locker working?
Front lock is working.
And did you just be able to force climb that?
No, it's just side to side.
I didn't have the 30 minutes to prepare my words like I did when my car came through, because that's how long it took me. And he did it in less than 6, and that is violently annoying. But he had to go back and forth a couple of times for that bit that I was getting hung up on. He doesn't have as much flex than me. I'm not even throwing shade on him, he doesn't. But it wasn't actually about flex in the end. It was about being able to grab the wall and force climb it to get over something, which he just made it look kind of easy, which is really annoying. But that's okay. What about you, Ben? You gonna do it or what? Nah. Yeah, I wouldn't. On this trip right now, we've got Ben on Toyo RTs. I am on Toyo MTs. And I've even got my N70 Hilux on the AT3s. Just to be able to show off how good every single tyre is for lots of different reasons. I don't feel like it's ever been said before, but I'm gonna say it. I feel like that the RT Toyo tyres are the most underrated tyre on the market. I'm actually kind of jealous. I like them a lot. I've seen them on red dirt before, and they're just such a high performing tyre. I really, really mean that. They're quiet on the road, they're good on fuel, they're big, you get more tire for your money. I've even measured them, they come over a little bit bigger than that, wink wink. And they're super, super, super capable off-road. They still bag out. They're just such an insanely good tire and they're super comfortable. And coming from a guy that's had to come over all the way from Perth, think about that. He needs his car to be good on the road, but then what we're doing with him now, he wants his tire to be able to bag out, fight through the mud and be super capable off-road. And he's being fuel conscious while doing all of this, which is really annoying, really annoying. And I'm just so impressed by them. I'm so impressed by the RTs, to be honest, that I want to get a set on red dirt permanently. And I think that's what I'm going to do with my next build. So I've set it on record, so I'll follow through with that, because that's how much I really, really, really like them. I'm really big on the price of things and the performance of things, because we're out here doing, you know, difficult fall driving, and this guy's keeping up with everything that I'm doing. He's on a cheaper set of tires that's way more comfortable on the road. So I'm a little bit torn. I'll leave it to you. If you're putting together a really high-performing off-road vehicle, do you opt for the RTs or do you opt for the MTs? Both super aggressive tires, the MTs more so. They're more money, they're nowhere near as efficient on the road. I love having them, I really, really do. And when I'm fighting for traction because I don't have lockers, I'm really relying on a good tire. But just to see these RTs go, and this isn't the only car I've seen them on, I have a personal car on them. They're so annoyingly impressive. Good for you guys and annoying for me because I've already finished the car, but you guys should seriously consider opting for the RTs because they're just a good looking tire and they never, ever, ever let anyone down as far as I'm seeing. And Ben's pretty much proving that. He has like a piece of jewelry of a car. Like I said, this car is a labor of love. And we're doing everything that we can not to touch it, and we haven't yet. And we want to keep it that way, but I'm starving, and after a drive like that, I feel like you need some food.
Definitely.
Agree?
What are we thinking?
I'm just gonna make you like sort of healthy burgers.
Ooh, let's do it.
Vibe?
Yeah.
Mad. Okay, cool. Lunchtime. You know how my Hilux has a wooden fit out in the... It's the same company, they've just made a more forward driving focused fit out brand, which is called Rome. Let me tell you about it. No, but seriously, I could speak about this all day because it's not the first time I've worked with them, and I have proved, like minimum 50 episodes deep on this channel, you guys have seen them, how good the internal fit out in my Hilux has been. So of course I had to go back. But now they've got more of a four-wheel driving focused sister company, which is called Rome Storage, but it's the same brand, so it's the same quality, it's the same technique, it's the same inspiration. It's all the good things. Now just a little bit more focused to be able to fit into more unusual shapes, not just canopies, AKA a wagon. I don't know, it seems a bit silly for me to be saying this because I've only had the car on the adventure for 24 hours, not even, for me to be liking it this much, but I knew I would. I've had it in another car for almost 3 years and it's never let me down. So we picked the setup that we want just for these wagons. You guys can get it in 3 different sizes, 3 different drawer setups. So you can sort of like semi-custom make it to suit you. And then it comes with a drawer fridge as well, which is just insane. I can't wait to use this more and more, but so far, so good.
Okay, Red Dirters, we're all friends here, so imagine this. You build your dream car and decide to give it a shakedown in front of the entire world to see. Now, if I wasn't already being brave by doing that, taking on the cut rock track 100% in the dark adds a lot more variables than you may realize.
Let's go down, prep the cars, get everything ready, and come up and assess. Risk and difficulty factor just went up by 10 by doing this just in the night time.
100%.
Just by doing it in the night time.
100%.
So if we haven't made it hard enough already, we've just made it harder.
Yeah, what he said.
Yep.
Yep, your wheel's where you want it to be.
I can't see shit on my back wheel. When I'm hitting it, the first thing to go is going to be my tail shaft if I bounce it.
Yep. Now just wait for me. You're actually in the perfect spot.
That was f***ing scary.
Yeah, bro. Yep.
Jesus.
Well done, bro.
Jesus.
Well
That was
done.
f***ing committing.
I'm so impressed.
Oh.
I'm so impressed.
Oh, the nerves are back at like a 2 now.
You did
now
re- you
I'm
did
actually
re-
excited now.
Yep, it's up. Yep. 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 Just like that. Perfect. Straight. No, it's all good, it's all good. Now this bit's normal. You've pretty much made it. You just gotta go back 1 foot and you just gotta bump it because it's even. A little bit more. Left hand down, left hand down. Yeah. Right hand down.
Hey boys, you want a bit of behind the scenes? When you get bored, you can just play dino jump.
If you're in doubt, you can go a little bit right hand down, but try to be straight. But if you need something, right hand down, definitely not left. Copy? Nice. Yeah.
We're like stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yes! Yes!
Right now. Hey, Bridge, can you get the cross shackle, please? On it.
Well, that's cut rock done. We've made it up, 2 winches, a lot of right foot, and here we are at the top. Yeah, that was just ballsy at night time.
I was
That's all
ballsy
it
at
is.
night time. This is the thing, bro. Tiny little details, little things that you're getting hung up on, little things that during the day we'd be like, oh, a little bit left.
No worries.
We just can't see that at night.
Can't see anything.
So you have to go and check all 4 wheels before we can give you any decision, any winch, any recovery, any spot. And it's very time consuming being like that wheel, because you can't see anything at night time.
Yeah.
It is actually way, way harder, bro.
Yeah,
Holy
it's a
sh-
different experience too. I know how my car works, and trying to get that across to Bridget and Ben is very difficult.
Yeah.
But we're up. So you don't want to be just off the brake driving, you want to be throttle down driving, because your car's dying as soon as it's off the brake driving and it hits resistance. Go back.
On the winch. I could drive this backwards. That looks like, you know, the entry to hell. Just that wedge right there, blackness.
All right, coolant.
Okay, so in a car, you have a special briefcase that holds coolant, which keeps the car cool. And you have hoses going in and out. Some metal, some rubber, some a combination of both. The tear is about that big, so this wasn't just pissing out, this was just gushing out. The car went smoked up, turns it off, it reeked. If you know the smell of coolant rushing out of a car, it absolutely reeks. For me, where my head's at is I want to make sure that my car is okay. I'm hopeful and I'm feeling confident right now that we turned it off very fast. My options are skull drag the car out, forward is the only option. And do you know what it is? I've made so many replacements in this motor. I really have. Me and Project have just dialed in so many things top to bottom. But that hose that I'm looking at genuinely looks like it's original.
None of those hoses.
So that one looks original, which means that it is near 25 years old. And yeah, so it wasn't due for a replacement. If it was, I'm the type of girl that would have done it. I'm not like that. I give the car anything it needs. But in this case, I guess this was just one thing that we missed or could have predicted before it had happened. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's get the car out. Jump cut to the office. Why? Because we wanted to make this giveaway as accurate as possible and stitch this in no more than 5 minutes before you're seeing this on your TV screen. So as we're putting this episode together, now it's time to draw the 3 lucky winners of you guys that have come in and won Red Dirt's biggest giveaway ever. And we've done the draw, and the lucky winners are, drum roll, person number 1 is Daniel G6V3M, and person number 2 is Jamie Croc 7423. Amazing. You two had quite similar comments, and it was the attention to detail that I really appreciated. They both said something similar to the effect of, it's the J-Max snorkel. I saw it live and in person, and the pink on the inside is super impressive. And I agree with them. I love that they've seen the car in person. I love that they've come through and that they've won it, the 2 out of 3. And also, shout out to J-Max Engineering. It is a really good snorkel. If you ever get a chance to see my car in person, I suggest you look up Close and Personal, because it's one of the best ones on the market, and it's got a little twist to it that really suits the car. And lastly, person number 3 is Upper 4X4 with a comment that will stay with me for the rest of my life. It says, I absolutely love the car and the super hard work that's gone into it. It's really hard to pick what my favorite part of it would be. But if I had to, it would be the originality and the message behind this whole build and what it stands for. Knowing that someone will look at this car and ignite the spark to go forward driving and adventuring is something to be proud of. Keep up the hard work and the great content. I absolutely love that. Now, I've just read the YouTube handles of the winners. I don't have your full names, but if this is your YouTube handle or your Gmail login handle, all I need you to do is send an email or a DM to Red Dirt Diary. I will put in all the terms and conditions in how you get in touch with us for you to be able to identify who you are so that we can cross-check that you are who you say you are. And then you've just won Red Dirt's biggest giveaway that we have ever done. To anyone that entered, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And now, let's jump back to the remainder of this episode and see how the hell did I get out of this situation. So guys, it's now 2:31 a.m. We got the car out of Cut Rock, and now it's at the top of Cut Rock on the flat. We ended up doing double car pull, super slow, no power steering. I feel like I've got arm pump, but it worked. We're just at the top of Cut Rock. There is so much more track to go. But at least we're up, we're on the flat, and we're near a chicken track to exit. It takes a little bit of forward driving to get down there, so we're not going to try to navigate that on the dead pool in the dark. We're going to get the hose out, eye off the whole engine bay, and get the parts ready, leave this car here, get back down to where my Hilux is, and go to bed, wake up in the morning, go to Super Cheap, get the parts, come back, and yeah. I don't know what the hell I would do without this 105 little expert. Look at this little guy.
Hello.
I also don't know what I would do without this guy, because this guy just turned into a guru of recovery.
I've done too many late night recoveries.
And Nas has just done...
I'm just here for moral support.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'll check back in when we have an update. But right now, what is it? 2:30, probably 2:32. Update, it is the next morning. We're very tired. We've called in reinforcements. obviously much needed. In the daylight, we have run our eyes over the engine again, hopefully with less tired eyes. And it really is just looking like a super old hose that's just completely gone under pressure. So we've replaced that. It is a unique hose to do that. That's good. I've got my Uncle Mark that's come and run me up some parts, drop the coolant in, put water in, and we're about to turn it over for the first time. But massive shout out to Budget Spares Greenacre, because they're not that local to here. Like, I'm nowhere near Queensland. I'm closer to Sydney than that. And then called in some reinforcements, and they've come and helped me and gotten me the parts that I need quite quickly, literally within 24 hours the next day, and on trackside, which is unheard of. So they deserve the shout out. And now we just got to see if it worked. So stay tuned for that.
Rightio, it's moment of truth. It's the next morning. We're back up here. We've got everything fixed, filled back up. So let's fire her up, see how it goes, and see if we're getting out of here.
Moment of truth. Cross your fingers. We've run it. We've run some tests. We just wanted to make sure the temps were working right with the thermostat, and it seems as though, I don't want to speak too soon, the car is running right. Nothing's blocked, no red flags. Now I just got to wheel it out of here, which is not what I want, but I'll just do it conservatively, and then I'll report back when I hit the flat down the bottom of this mountain that we're on. And then I think it's safe to say that we made it, so we'll wait until then. And we are out. We've just made it to the service station. We're just airing up. The car is happy, healthy, well, and glowing. So far so good. I've had no issues, so I think let's wrap this up. I'm the type of person that doesn't like to end an episode on negativity. This has been such an exciting episode. What an amazing test it was. We had so much fun. Plus 3 of you lucky winners got to win something amazing. It's just unlucky that a hose went. It's a shame. It could have been bad, but take it from us. Keep it safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your cars, and be well. And I will see you in the next Red Dirt episode. Everyone take one last look at the fact that she looks good, because she's about to not look so good.
Plan of attack. Let's break Bridget's car the first time she uses it.
I'm just gonna pull my mirror in because I'm about to go into the wall. For the bloopers. Oi, it's the home stretch. We're at the easy part.
That's what KP said.
Nice. Winners are not me.
Don't roll.
Don't worry, I'll hold on to it if it goes.
Oh, we got to come in.
Good mark, perfect.